What a long, crazy road this has been, decades long, in trying to get help. You know, when you're in a position like this, you're constantly trying to figure out, well, number one, you're trying to figure out medically what's wrong, but you're also trying to constantly figure out what's really going on here, like not just medically, but what's going on with the medical system. And where did things go wrong? And when was the first time you really saw that you're getting gaslighted? When's the first time you really knew that, you know, things weren't on the up and up? And oh, I think there's a phone call, but it looks like it's spam, a scammer. Oh, it's funny that the phone doesn't override the video. I'm in so much pain. I'm just getting up, and the pain, like, like I've said this so many times, it's so much easier being awake all the time that I'd rather be awake nonstop and just drop dead, because being in bed and trying to sleep and sleeping is hell. And it's been like that for decades. And it's like I've traded like just recently I've traded one pain for another. I'm laying in bed. I'm in so much pain last night. Like there's moments I in bed in the dark. I wish I could turn the camera on and explain the distress and panic that I'm in. I'm laying there last night trying to sleep. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much discomfort and distress that I just want to run and get out of my body. I want to be out of this body. I want to be out of this torture chamber. I'm laying there with this thing in my mouth, this to move my jaw forward to so I can breathe. And I forget what it's called. Is it called deferred pain? When there's pain in one local area, but it just reverberates through your whole skull. My whole face, jaw, skull, and a headache, just total everything in pain and tense. And I've got this thing in my mouth and I'm shoving upwards, and I'm in so much distress and neuropathy that was caused by medical. I'm drowning in my arms and legs. I've got pillows under my arms and legs. My arms and legs are like, they weigh like 200 pounds each from the nerve damage. They're drowning me. I'm being crushed. And that's what it feels like. You're being crushed under the weight of 500 pounds. And then all this pain here, and I'm shoving up, and and I'm supposed to relax like that in distress. Relax to fall asleep for the night. While I'm trying to keep my jaw forward, and I'm in so much distress. And when I wasn't wearing this a couple weeks ago, I'm wearing the CPAP, and I'm in so much pain. Sinuses, teeth, trigeminal pain, headache, jaw. It's shoving my jaw back and making my airway smaller. And I'm wearing a CPAP, and I'm shoving up, and my sinuses and the trigeminal and 365 days a year, I have to fall asleep like that with no medication, because medication makes my throat close not from anaphylaxis. That's what everybody thinks all the time. Medication makes my throat sleep. Drugs that make you sleep, relax my throat too much and close my throat and prevent me from falling asleep. I'm not talking about apnea while I'm asleep. I'm talking about my throat is being closed while I'm awake. So that distress is happening while the trigeminal, the sinus pain, the teeth pain, I've lost upper and lower teeth from the CPAP, and just crushing pain in my face 365 days a year, and the neuropathy, the heavy arms and legs from nerve damage crushing me. And 365 days a year, I'm supposed to fall into a slumber and fall asleep that way while I'm in pain and distress. Now I've traded that for the pain of this in my mouth, and I'm shoving up. Like, I'm in so much pain from the night. My skull, my jaw, my teeth. And you can't put a thing on your face and it's harming you and hurting you and take a Tylenol and the pain goes away. It's not the way things work. You can't put this in your mouth and it's causing extreme pain and you take a Tylenol. You can't, put your head in a vice grip. That's what I feel like. 365 days a year, I feel like a vice grip is crushing my head. And you can't, a Tylenol doesn't take that away. But the thing is, this is decades long. I remember when my daughter was a little girl and I was at work. I was working. This was like 30 years ago. And I've said this many, many times. My mind goes back to this because it's been such an unbelievable, decades-long journey. I remember driving to work every day, waking up, doing the rat race, making lunches, making breakfast, feeding the dogs, putting the dogs out to pee, racing to get your kid dressed. You're getting dressed yourself, washing your hair, making lunches, the crazy rat race in the morning, driving your kid to daycare or school, and getting to work. And this is me with extreme insomnia and sleepwalking and sleep eating and undiagnosed sleep apnea and the rat race and not understanding anything that's wrong with me, and me driving to work every morning and sitting in my car, and I'm late for work all the time. I'm exhausted and I'm sitting in my car and I'm already late, and I'm just sitting there. And I'm thinking, this is like 30 years ago. And I'm sitting there thinking, what is wrong with me? There is something wrong. There's something so wrong when I am this exhausted. Like there's something wrong all night long. There's something wrong all night long. Nobody could diagnose anything. And all the sleep medications were making it worse, making everything worse, and causing new issues. The nerve damage, all of that could have been prevented. Doctors would not listen to me. And I was right. The apnea could have been stopped years ago. Doctors would not listen to me. They did not believe me. They refuse to provide advocacy when something's going wrong with your medical care. There's no one to help you. There's no one to intervene. There's no one to back you up. There's no one to put a stop to when you're being harmed. There's no one to put a stop to it. We're fed this fantastical idea that here's the phone numbers you call and they're to intervene. They don't intervene. In a lot of cases, they don't intervene because they assume that your doctor's doing the right thing and you're a patient and you don't know what you're talking about. So I'm sitting here, I'm severely sleep deprived. I'm in so much pain from the night. And it's like whatever is happening to me all during the night for decades, for maybe my entire life, is killing me. But I've been injured and the wrong treatment was provided for years. And they thought it was anxiety. They thought it was, PTSD, the wrong, tons and tons of medications were not the way to go. To misdiagnose this as psych, the issues that the medications were causing were diagnosed as a psych issue. Sleepwalking and sleep eating were diagnosed as psych issues that were caused by the medication. And then, when you find out the truth, okay, like I was literally tortured from sleepwalking and sleep eating for decades from the medication. Then they're angry that you found out. They're angry that they screwed up. And then they don't want to provide you care. They're angry at what they've done to you. I'm in so much pain. Tinnitus. My vision is screwed up. My hearing, my ears are plugged. Patients don't start out, I'll make another video.